Bitch, I'm drunk as fuck, like I'm stone cold. Bitch, I'm drunk as fuck, like I'm stone cold.
All right, motherfuckers, this is Master Marks, and I'm coming back with another motherfucking goddamn yeah live video. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers and the motherfuckers in the live chat. The motherfuckers who support LA Knight. The motherfuckers who fuck with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. The Master Marks Militia. All the motherfucker watchers and the viewers and the listeners and the motherfuckers on YouTube who fucking with our shit. Shout out to y'all. I do appreciate y'all for listening. I was supposed to drop this video a lot earlier, but I did get a little busy with work. But I'm dropping it right now. So today's video is simply titled LA Knight is money. Walking money at that. Money. The guy can talk. The guy has a good look. The guy has charisma. He's over with the fans. To be honest with you, who would you rather have as champion right now? Damian Priest or LA Knight? Because right now, Damian Priest is really not... He's not even a convincing heel. Like, he does shit. And he does things, but I feel like he's not even really a convincing heel. There is something missing with Damian Priest. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think he was a better babyface. I just think he needs to turn the heat up a little bit as a heel, or he needs a mouthpiece. There are some guys who just need that mouthpiece around them for just a little bit. A guy like Paul Heyman would really help Damian Priest. A guy like MVP would help a guy like Damian Priest. But when we talking about money, LA Knight is money. Walking money. Printed money. He is going to make WWE a lot of money. Like, when we were at the fucking show, right? SummerSlam. The only thing that you heard is 1, 2, 3. Whose game is it? LA Knight. Yeah! That's all you fucking heard the whole fucking time. LA Knight is... This is what it's like to be over. And it's natural. Him being over is very natural. Versus like a lot of guys who get over and they have to do a lot of like heel face shit to get over, or pander crowds, or tope suicitos, or LA Knight's moveset is a very simple moveset. He has a decent finish, good promo, and to be honest with you, him and the fucking Miz, right? That's printed money right there. The Miz can talk on the mic. He's always been a star. Maybe in the beginning he wasn't a star. He kind of earned that. The Miz earned what he has. But him and LA Knight versus each other on the mics, it's printed money. Two good guys on the mic, it's printed money. And no, LA Knight's gimmick is not somebody else's gimmick. He's been doing that gimmick for a very long time. Even back when he was Eli Drake. Yeah! And that's just a fact of life. Like he used to say. In NWA, he was over. TNA, he was over. Naturally over. You don't get a lot of guys who get that. I mean, he's getting pops. Of course, they're not Stone Cold Steve Austin pops. So I'm never going to say that. Wrestling is just not what it was in the 90s. That's never going to happen again. It doesn't feel like that. But he's naturally over. And it's genuine. It's not some snarky, smart mark ass shit. Or some neckbeards who only give a fuck about flipping and dipping. And that's the funny thing about the crowd. Like, the crowd from SummerSlam, not to keep talking about SummerSlam, but when it came to like wrestlers who were like badass wrestlers or whatever, they weren't cheering. But somebody like Ricochet, they were cheering for him. So I guess I was in the AEW motherfucking neckbeard section or the cocksucker section. Who fucking knows? But when it comes to it, LA Knight is over. He's over. There is no need to not have him win Royal Rumble. He's over. Purely over. I hope that they could build storylines with him. Pretty sure they can. And also, I'm going to mention something. Y'all realize that LA Knight losing to Bray Wyatt, even LA Knight knows this, is what really helped that push go further. He was over before Bray Wyatt, but he was not over as much as he is right now. He is over as fuck right now. He's probably the most over wrestler in wrestling right now. There's not a lot of wrestlers that's more over than LA Knight, that's getting a pop like LA Knight. I mean, Cody is close. Seth is close. They booed Dominic out the fucking arena. But there are no wrestlers that I can think of personally that are more over than LA Knight. Cody is creeping up at 2. Seth at 3. A couple other little motherfuckers that's in there. There's nobody as over as him. Because the guy can just, he's a mic talker. He's a mic talker. He can get on that mic, cut a promo. He's a promo technician. A talker. Charismatic. He has the ability to just walk out, talk, get a fucking crowd reaction, go back to the back. He's got it. And not a lot of guys in the business do. Like, he is what people wish that CM Punk was, really. Because CM Punk is... Y'all already fucking know. We ain't even got to talk about it. CM Punk is not a promo technician. LA Knight definitely gets the Master Marks Promo Technician University Award. He gets that. He gets the Master Mark stamp of approval when it comes to promos and charisma. And as a champion, because he is so over, I mean, he doesn't even have to be a babyface for long. He could be a babyface for a very short amount of time just to get a belt on him. And then you could just literally turn him heel and people will fucking boo him but still cheer him. Which, that happens sometimes. Y'all know that I am not a fan of in-betweeners when it comes to heel faces. I'm not a fan of that shit. But he's over as fuck, man. And as a champion, it would really work out. And I know a lot of people say, there's a lot of people that don't like LA Knight. They feel like he is copying Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But at the end of the day, do we really think that wrestlers don't get motivation from other wrestlers? Do we think these characters just come out of nowhere? I mean, the Nature Boy, and then Ric Flair's version of the Nature Boy. Those things already existed. The styling and profiling, the promos. Do you think anybody can walk or run or even piss in the wrestling business if there wasn't for Ric Flair? You think Rock can cut a promo if he didn't see anything from Ric Flair? Come on. Let's be honest. So at some point in time, yes, there is some influence from some wrestlers. The same motherfuckers who complain about LA Knight even getting some type of influence or just having some kind of charisma, like even having some type of charisma like fucking The Rock and Stone Cold, are the same motherfuckers who are okay with Sasha Banks pretending to be Eddie Guerrero. It's the same fuckers. Those are the same fuckers. The same people who got a problem with LA Knight getting any motivation or any kind of charisma or influence, because there is always influence in wrestling, from The Rock and Stone Cold or anybody prior, Ric Flair, any of those people, right, are the same people who are okay with Becky Lynch comparing herself to being the man, or people comparing Becky Lynch to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And those are the same fucking people. There's no difference. Let's be honest. There is always a motivation or some kind of influence from one wrestler to another. And LA Knight is taking the character of LA Knight that at a point in time was dead in the fucking water. And he's making money out of it. And I knew from the time that he was Eli Drake in the NWA to the time he went to NXT, I knew that this was going to happen because let's just take a look at it. Charisma. Charismatic. Being able to talk on the mic. That's what's important. Because you can't have the fans connect with you if you cannot talk on the mic. Yes, you can get a pop like Ricochet, but those are just pops. When you go to a wrestling show and you stand outside in a fucking hot-ass sun, and there's a bunch of fuckers sitting there with wrestling t-shirts on, some motherfuckers who don't have on deodorant, they're sweating their fucking balls off. As soon as they go into the stadium, they smell like sweaty fucking almonds, sweaty fucking nuts. Are those people who are sitting outside in the hot-ass sun screaming Ricochet? Or are they outside screaming LA Knight? Of course, we know the answer. It's them screaming LA Knight. Because to get over with fans, to get a connection with fans, it's more than just wrestling. It's the character. It's the catchphrases. It's the facial expressions. It's the things that the fans can repeat. This is not Mr. Kennedy. This is different. And LA Knight, for him to have a legacy in wrestling, he don't need that many belts. He's in his 40s now. Give him the heavyweight championship 3 times. He's good. Hall of Famer. Just like that. Go down in the history books. And still, listen to this. Listen to this. 30 years from now, if LA Knight was to go, or 20 years from now, if LA Knight was to go into the fucking Hall of Fame, people are still going to say, yeah, they're still going to scream that. They're still going to say that's just a fact of life. They're still going to do that. They're still going to cheer for LA Knight. Because it's memorable. It's something that burns in people's head. It's an art. It's mirroring. In some sense, people who are charismatic and have charisma can get people to mirror them because they look cool. They are interesting. They have a different swag to them. A lot of young kids don't say swag, but I ain't no motherfucking young ass kid. They have a swag to them. It's a mirroring thing. That's what it's about. There aren't a lot of wrestlers that have a character and catchphrases and things that people remember. There aren't. And that's what it takes. It takes that charisma, that character, that style, that attitude, that walk down to the ring like you don't give a fuck, but you do really give a fuck because you appreciate the fans. That's what it takes. The Tope Suicitos and the 450 splashes and the 9,999 splashes that absolutely mean fucking nothing are going to get your ass in a fucking wheelchair. That's what you get from that. You get your ass sitting in a wheelchair, or your ass can't motherfucking move or walk. That's what being hardcore gets you, or being a high flyer, except unless you're Rey Mysterio, because Rey Mysterio is trained very well. That works for Rey Mysterio. He's a small guy doing stuff with bigger guys. It works for Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio can't cut a promo, but he can survive off of the fact that he can do a 450 splash, because that is Rey Mysterio's game. That's his charisma. You got guys that just go out there and they just jump off the rope, just flip off the rope, do it off a table, land on a motherfucking barbed wire biscuit. They do anything just for a pop. That doesn't make people remember you. You're not fucking Jeff Hardy. You niggas out here who are jumping and flipping off of shit and doing these splashes to get these crowd reactions, nobody's going to remember you. Nobody gives a fuck. You're here today, gone tomorrow. But a person like Ric Flair, here today, still here tomorrow. Stone Cold, here today, still here tomorrow. Brian Pillman Sr., here today, still here tomorrow. Shawn Michaels, here today, still here tomorrow. Those guys who have natural charisma. And Shawn is not great on the mic. He's not the greatest, but he just has a natural swag and charisma to him. And that's why LA Knight is money, because they have a guy that they haven't had in a long time. They haven't had anybody in a long time that just had, in this new generation of wrestling, that just has swag and charisma. Of course, you got Roman, but it took a lot for Roman to get there. He had to be a heel and with the Shield, and then he had to be a face, and the face shit didn't work out. He had to beat the Undertaker. It took a lot for Roman to get to the Tribal Chief shit, and he's killing it. But it didn't take a lot for LA Knight because it's natural. Like, charisma is just something that's just natural for people. Roman Reigns didn't have a lot of charisma as a baby face. I couldn't stand Roman Reigns as a baby face. But as the Tribal Chief, I fuck with Roman Reigns because I fuck with that character, like I said before. That's what it's about. It's about charisma. It's about being able to get over with the crowd with your words, not just with your moves. Because people memorize things you do from your backstage promos, from your in-ring mic presence. That's why they remember you. They don't give this 5-star match shit that Dave Meltzer cocksucks about, and all these 16-star matches and 69-star matches. That shit don't fucking matter. Because guess what? If you can't cut a promo, and if you can't talk, and you're not Rey Mysterio or Jeff Hardy, your ass is not going nowhere. Even Chad Gable has charisma. Think I'm a big-ass Chad Gable fan? No, but I can respect the fact that he has charisma and character. Shout out to the motherfucker AEW Pack someone in the chat. And the motherfucker's live chat. I know this video getting long, but LA Knight is fucking money. And he's money because he has charisma. He can talk on the mic. The Miz is money. You know why? First of all, The Miz is a workhorse wrestler. You can put The Miz against anybody and he can make it interesting. How many wrestlers can do that? How many people that weren't wrestlers in the beginning can do that? Why is The Miz able to do that? Charisma. Why does when The Rock come back and he ain't been there in fucking 60,000 years, does he get a pop like he used to get in the 90s? Charisma. Why does John Cena get the pops that he gets? Charisma. Character. John Cena has always had charisma. Batista. Charisma. Shawn Michaels. Charisma. That's what it's about. It's not about the fucking good matches. Niggas get that shit burned in their brain and they think that they know what the fuck they're talking about. Especially wrestling YouTubers. Niggas be thinking that because they think they know and they understand matches, that is what makes a character over. It is not. It has nothing to fucking do with it. What makes you over is the fact that you are charismatic. Why is Bianca Belair the level that Bianca Belair is at, but they just couldn't get the same with Sasha Banks? Because Sasha Banks lacks charisma. Sasha Banks is not good at talking on the fucking mic. But Sasha Banks can do a tope suicito. Why does Charlotte get to the position where she's at? A lot of people say it's Ric Flair's daughter. But guess what? Charlotte still had to fucking earn what she had to earn. She still had to display charisma. She still had to display that she can talk on the mic. You put the mic in front of Charlotte, she's talking. You put her in a fucking match against any female wrestler. You can put her in a match against the Viking Raiders, the girl who be with the Viking Raiders. What's her name? Sarah Logan. You can put her in a match with Sarah Logan. Charlotte can make Sarah Logan look like money because Charlotte can talk on the mic. Why are those two female wrestlers, Bianca Belair and Charlotte, so successful in wrestling? Charisma. Bianca Belair has a natural charisma. And sometimes she do slip up on the mic, but she has a natural charisma. I'll even give Bayley this. Bayley as a heel, she's got a little bit of charisma. Bayley got a little booty too behind her face. Is kind of, y'all know how the face is. But Bayley got some booty back there too. And guess what else Bayley has? As a heel, she's charismatic. As a babyface, not so much. Some people deserve and have to be heels. Like, you think the Miz needs to be a babyface? No, for what? LA Knight could walk around fucking picking on people and bullying people all fucking day and still be a fucking better heel than Damian Priest is right now. Damian Priest is missing something. He just talks like this, you know, it's Damian Priest. And I don't even hate Damian Priest. The dude is cool. He looks cool. He has a good look. Damian Priest is missing something. His mic work is missing. Now, I hate to say that. He's charismatic a little bit, but his mic work is missing. He needs to know how to get over with the crowd better. So at the end of the day, when it comes to LA Knight is money. LA Knight is printed money. LA Knight versus Brock Lesnar, money. Versus Cody Rhodes, money. Versus Seth Rollins, money. Versus The Miz, money. The promos, the shit that they say on the fucking mic. All of that shit is money. And that's why this video is titled, LA Knight is money. At the end of the day, I fuck with LA Knight. I fuck with his character, and I always have. I even fuck with Eli Drake. And for some card collectors, I got some Eli Drake cards, just to let y'all know, which is LA Knight still, if motherfuckers forgot. So maybe I'll make some money off that. Like I said, LA Knight's money. This has been Master Marks. Make sure you leave a fucking like, subscribe, comment. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us if you love us. Yeah, we're going back to back on our videos. I know the video came out late. Sorry about that. I had shit I had to do. Tell us if you hate us and tell us if you love us. If I didn't already fucking say that, which I think I did. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck AEW. Fuck the 450 splash and the tope suicito unless it's done by Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy. You need charisma to be successful in wrestling. You need to be able to talk on the mic to be successful in wrestling. Fuck CM Punk. I'm out this bitch.
I know times it's getting harder. Mama, I'm gon' shine, I'ma do it for ya. Diamonds in them pearls, I'ma put them on ya. House in the hills, I'ma do it for ya.